Today is tire rotation day. In fact, it's my very first tire rotation for my 2026 Tesla Model Y Juniper. In fact, I took delivery of this car in May of 2025, and it's got about 8,600 miles on it. And for those of you that have already done this, you know that I'm a little late doing this. You're supposed to do it at around 6,250, at least according to the car. Or the car explodes, or something terrible happens, or you're just late getting them rotated. Let's learn more. Hey, real quick, I want to tell you about 3W Liners. They recently sent me a full set of floor mats for my Tesla Model Y Juniper, and I gotta say, these things are amazing. In fact, the set that they sent me has carpet if you want it. All you gotta do is just snap it into place, and then when you don't, you take it off. Using their exclusive Thorax material, these things are the highest quality, zero smell when you get them from the factory, and they're recyclable. I can't tell you how many times I've had guests in my car saying, "These floor mats are different. These are unique. I haven't seen these before." And of course, with their raised edge design, it keeps all that snow and rocks and mud away from your carpeting. Of course, there's a perfect fit using their 3D scanning technology. They have transformed the entire look of the inside of my Tesla Model Y Juniper right here. Coupon codes and links are down in the description, so check out 3W Liners. So I'm about 20 minutes away from going to get my tires rotated at America's Tire or Discount Tire, wherever you may be. That is the same company, not to be confused with American Tire Company. I've never used American Tire Company, but I've been using America's Tire for a very long time. Again, Discount Tire, same thing. Highly, highly recommend. They are Tesla experts, at least my local shop, and from what I've heard online, about the same results for any of them across the country. They know what they're doing. They just know these cars. You get in and out really quick with a couple of these tips. The first tip I can give you, make an appointment. Get on their website, use their app, do whatever you can to make an appointment, because it gets you in, according to the website, about 30% faster. I've found that it's even faster than that. So you basically skip the line of anybody who is just showing up into the showroom on a whim. They've got a nail in their tire, they're on the way to work, they've got to get their tire done, they don't have an appointment. Definitely make an appointment. My second tip is Tuesdays have been really good for me. Now, I don't know if that's the case across the country, but for whatever reason, Tuesday seems to be the day to get in and out really quick. In and out, that sounds good. Maybe I'll have that for lunch. Tip number 3, and I'm going to show you this in a second, get your wheels prepared. And what I mean by that is this. Okay, so I've got the lug nut covers on this car. This is an aftermarket accessory that I got from Amazon, and I want to take all of these covers off because I really don't want them messing with it. I don't want one to get lost. I don't want one to get damaged if they take the impact wrench and not know that they're there. So I am going to go ahead and prep all 4 of these tires and get ready for my appointment. If you got the same kit that I got, I'll link it in the description down below. They give you a lug nut cover removal tool, and it is so simple. You just kind of slide it in there, pull it out. I suggest having a box nearby. Ooh, look at that. I was prepared. And just pop these in there. So you just do all 5 at a time. It's that easy. And that way you'll have all 20 of them before you even get to the appointment. They can do their thing and not mess with losing them or damaging them. The next tip I'm going to give you, you should do no matter what. Get your valve stem cover and keep it. For whatever reason, I've been after an appointment and they either lose them, they mismatch them, they put different ones on. If you like the covers you have and you want to keep the set matching, make sure you take it off because they're not needed for this appointment. Just put it in the same bin. Also, this center cap doesn't need to come off for this particular service. And of course, make sure you do all 4. All right, all 4 wheels are ready, but you're probably yelling at your screen right now because I did forget to take these off, didn't I? So I'm going to go around and get the other 2. All right, so I've got all the valve stem covers in this box, as well as all of the lug nut covers ready to go. I can pop them on real quick after the appointment and be on my way. Or I could do it at home. So we're going to go ahead and pull this one as well. I think it's a little more sturdy than you think. And there it goes, just pops off. Use a little bit of force. A couple of the software things I want to let you know about. If you go into the car down here and go into service, this is where you can actually check on things. And after the appointment, I'm going to show you what to do. But it tells you exactly when the last rotation was done. Also tells you what PSI they recommend. And at the moment, I'm kind of low. So I'm going to have them pump those up as well. But back to service, if you hit the I here, this is where it tells you that you should be at 6250 to ensure even tire wear. Now, if you have a Tesla Model Y Performance or Model 3 Performance or any other Tesla that has a staggered tire setup, and what a staggered tire setup is, the tires in the rear are larger than the tires in the front. They still have Christmas stuff up. It's like March. This has an even setup or a square setup, so you can rotate the tires on this Tesla Model Y Juniper premium model, all-wheel drive. So that's where you get the details for the amount of miles that they recommend. I, of course, am well over, unfortunately. I'm at 8605, but hey, this is the time that I was able to do it. There you can see my PSIs. And then after the appointment, I doubt that they're going to know about this. So after the appointment, I'm going to go ahead and reset that right here. And that way it will know, or, you know, I can look in the future when I need to get my next one done. I probably remember the 8600, but that's okay. All right, if you made the appointment in the app or online, you're going to get a text message within a half hour of your appointment. And basically, it's going to let you tell them when you are leaving you're on your way. It's kind of like the Walmart pickup. So I've done that. I clicked on the text message, clicked on the thing, said I'm on my way. So they know I'm literally on my way, and I'm guessing they're tracking my car. I'm not sure, but that's definitely a good tip. And then it says there's an extra button I noticed. When I get there, I can tap on I have arrived. So I don't know if that checks you in or not. I'm still going to go see a person, but it's kind of cool that all this is, you know, they're getting ready for you. So why do you get a tire rotation anyway? Well, as you saw on the software screen, it's basically to extend the life of the tread. Tires wear out differently in different parts of the car. The front tires are going to wear out differently because of all the steering. The rear tires are going to wear out because of hard acceleration or hard turning left or right, depending on what your drive entails. So it's a good idea to go ahead and rotate them and make sure everything is even. I've noticed on average, I don't know if it saves 5,000 to 7,000 miles of wear. Teslas are really, really hard on tire wear. However, that said, everybody says, you know, Tesla Model Y performances, you know, chew through tires in 10,000 miles. I got 55,000 miles on my front tires, and I average about 33,000. I've done 2 sets so far on the rears. The rears wear out more on the performance models because of the suspension and how they're set up and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to get into the technical side of it, but the inside edge of the tire wears out faster on those rear tires, and I've only been able to get about 33,000 on the rear tires. But hey, 55,000 on the fronts without rotating? Pretty happy with that. Okay, rolling up on my local America's Tire. I have been here many, many times. I've been taking my cars here since before having Teslas, and it was a good thing that I discovered that they're really good with Teslas as well. So very, very cool. I'm going to go ahead and get this thing parked and then head inside and see a service rep. And there you can see the garage, very clean. Like I told you about the pucks, you don't really need them here. They know what they're doing. You know, they've been doing this a while. Teslas have been around for a long time. You don't really need to worry about how they handle your battery and all that kind of stuff. They have pucks if they need. Chances are they're professionals about this and really don't need the pucks. One last tip I want to let you know about before we head inside. Don't forget your key card. They really don't want to deal with apps and stuff like that. So make sure you have that handy. Hey, just a pro tip for you. Bring a comfortable pair of shoes because you might as well multitask, right? It's going to be, you know, 20, 30 minutes at the very least. while you're getting your tires rotated. So why don't you get your steps in, right? I think I'm going to get about 2 miles or so from the time that the car goes into the bay and comes back out and all that kind of stuff. So use your time wisely. I found that owning a Tesla definitely does that. Like, you're supercharging, go take some steps. You're getting your tires rotated, go get your steps in. And besides, you might have a river like this to go take a walk next to, perhaps. So check that out as well. This river is absolutely amazing. And you're probably asking yourself, well, okay, I'm on this beautiful walk nearby the tire center, right? How in the world am I going to know when my car is ready? Yeah, don't worry about that. They're going to notify you, so you'll know exactly when it's ready. All right, I am back to my tire store, America's Tire. There it is. I got my steps in. Take a look at that. Just over 2 miles while I'm waiting for my car, and I can see right there, between the fence there and this loud AAA tow truck, my car is in fact ready. It's right here, so I'm going to go inside and take a look and I guess retake delivery of my car. So all good. Took about a half hour or whatever my steps were, 37 minutes, something like that. So very cool. I'm going to go inside. All right, walking out. Just got my key card. Make sure you get that back. There's what I paid, because that's going to be a question. $0. Why is it $0? Well, I'm a longtime customer. I buy tires from here. I have been taking my car here for years. One thing you should definitely do is do a quick walk around. Make sure the car looks okay before you drive off. You know, you handed your key off to someone and they drove it, well, basically from here to there and back. So hopefully nothing happened, because I was out here when they were driving it in. And, you know, everything looks okay. And once we get back home, I'll go ahead and pop the lug nut covers and the valve stems back on. Actually, looks like I got a free valve stem there. Score. But not there. See, that's the inconsistency I'm talking about that I've had in this regard from Discount Tire or America's Tire. I got a free one there. So far 2 out of 4. And I got one there. So I only have one missing, and I think they're all mismatched too. So let's get inside and take a look at the pressures, because that's another thing you should check before you leave. Go ahead and put the receipt there. So we're going to go ahead into service, and yeah, they set them a little high, especially because this is not cold. I've been driving around in the morning a little bit, drop the kids off at school and stuff. So that's a bit high. I'm going to have to actually let air out after letting the car sit for a little bit, because again, you want to do any tire pressure adjustments when the car is cold. That doesn't mean necessarily cold outside. It means that it's been sitting for a while and adjusted the PSI in that way. So there you go. Thank you, America's Tire, for another flawless tire rotation and balance for absolutely no money. Okay, one thing I forgot to do right after the appointment at the tire store is go into service right here, and we need to reset the mileage so I will know the next time I need to have my tires rotated. It's only been, I don't know, 20 miles since that happened. So we're going to go ahead and hit the blue reset. And you can see here, tires, select tire season. I don't know what that means. I guess we'll do all season. Service type, rotation. There we go. That's what we wanted to do. So we've selected all season or summer, tire rotation, and then press brake pedal with key present, which I'm assuming is my phone, hopefully. Yep, we'll go ahead and hit the reset. Configuring, complete. So that's done. Now we see it says less than 500 miles ago. It's an estimate, okay? So there you go. The tire service mileage reset. That's how you do that. Oh, and yeah, the tire store really overinflated my tires, and I just haven't had a chance to deflate them a little bit. I use a little screwdriver, by the way, for that. Okay, leaving the tire store, I figured I'd have FSD do its thing while you and I chat about today's visit. We are, I don't know why we're leaving that way. Okay, whatever FSD wants to do, just take me home, sir. So there you go, a very easy visit. Again, they know what they're doing at Discount Tire or America's Tire. Highly, highly recommend, except for the valve stem covers. It's usually pretty flawless, so definitely recommend them. Go to a place that's well established. I mean, if you're in a small town and you've got one place, definitely bring the pucks if they haven't seen a Tesla before. But if it's these bigger tire chains, I mean, these cars have been around for a long time already. So just go ahead and just trust what they do. I don't even know if they use pucks. I don't think they do. Pros don't necessarily need to use pucks. They know exactly where to lift these cars, and you'd kind of know immediately before even leaving. It would light up like a Christmas tree if there was an issue with the battery and they did something to it. So, all right, here we are. We're going. FSD taking full control. Another tire rotation in the books. First one for this car, but I've done many throughout my life, and you know, it's pretty easy. Ooh, man, it's sunny. So if this is your first time going to get your tires rotated, very quick. Yeah, unfortunately, I do have some bad news. Because I had the left rear tire have a nail in it, that tire was 2,000 miles newer than the rest of the set. So the right rear tire is the most worn out. This is before the rotation. And the front two tires are about normal for they're all in the green. They're all, you know, within spec and all that kind of stuff. But because I had that new one in the left rear because of a nail, I did get the same. This is a lease, so I got the same exact tire. Point is, I wasn't allowed to rotate. I forgot about this because of the new tire. So they had to stay in the back for an extended amount of time. Yes, I still was a little lazy. I should have still done it at 6250, but that's kind of the reason. So now that's all been squared away. We're going to always have one newer tire than the other three, unless something else happens to the other one. So there you have it. Tire rotation 101 in the books. I hope you got some good tips out of this. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button on this particular video, as well as subscribe to the channel. Over 20,000 people have subscribed to our channel, and it blows my mind, and it humbles me. And thank you once again for watching. Oh, watch this video as well.